Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning, power gauge prediction for 2023. On December 15th, Wall Street legend Marc Chaikin will explain exactly when this market will find its ultimate bottom and share how he's used his power gauge system to find 9 of the top 10 performing stocks in the market every single year going back to 2016. Because Marc wants to help put you on the right track for 2023 by sharing the stocks he thinks will be the very best, and worst, performers in the market next year. Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning, claim your free spot here. Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning, what is all about? Wall Street legend Marc Chaikin has found 9 of the 10 best performing stocks every year for the past 7 years. And on December 15th, for the first time ever, he'll reveal exactly where to move your money before 2023. As we prepare for another year of uncertainty, rampant inflation, and a recession looming, the Federal Reserve holds the fate of the U.S. stock market and your retirement in its hands. That's why on Thursday, December 15th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Marc Chaikin is stepping forward with a dire new prediction for 2023, how to prepare your money before the Fed makes its next move in January. It's hard to imagine anything could be more important for your money next year. The entire financial world has been hanging on the Fed's every move since it began hiking rates in March. And for good reason. Its first rate hike in March sent the market plunging into its first bear market since the COVID-19 crash. That's why it is so critical that you hear what Marc has to say. You see, what Marc is sharing about the Fed's January meeting has a 100% success rate of predicting the stock market's next move, going back to 1955. And on December 15th he'll explain exactly where to move your money before the Federal Reserve decides where rates will go next in January. What will Marc Chaikin share through the urgent Fed warning event? Here's a sneak peek of what you can expect Marc to cover. The Fed's likely next steps in the weeks ahead, and how it affects our chances of a recession in 2023. The exact technicals Marc is following right now to track this market, it's easy for you to do the same. The strongest industries on Marc's radar right now, and the ones you should absolutely avoid. The best and worst case scenarios we can expect before the month is out. Marc Chaikin will give away the name and ticker of a stock he thinks will be among the best performers in the market in 2023. He'll also name the one stock he says you need to sell immediately. Plus, he'll reveal exactly when the market will finally bottom. How you can use his power gauge system to own the best performing stocks of 2023. And what stocks in your portfolio could soon blow up that you should sell right away. You'll see why, and how lucrative this all is, on December 15th. Who is Marc Chaikin? Marc Chaikin is a legend of the U.S. finance world who created one of Wall Street's most popular indicators, which appears in every Bloomberg and Reuters terminal in the world, and is used by hundreds of banks, hedge funds, and every major brokerage site. He's spent 50 years on Wall Street. Survived and thrived in 10 bear markets. Helped create 3 new indices for the Nasdaq, where he once rang the opening bell. And has appeared numerous times on CNBC's Mad Money, where Jim Cramer, in his glory days, once said that he'll never bet against it. On December 15th, Marc will explain why the Federal Reserve holds the fate the stock market, and your retirement, in its hands right now. What they are likely to do next in 2023. And why you must move your money into a specific group of stocks before the new year. When is Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning? Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning has been scheduled to take place on Thursday, December 15th, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. How to sign up for Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning. To get access to Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning, all individuals have to do is enter their respective emails here. Should you join Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning event? Here's one more reason why tuning in on December 15th is critically important. Marc is the only analyst we know of whose proprietary research is featured on every Bloomberg and Reuters terminal on the planet, and whose analysis is used by hundreds of banks, hedge funds, and brokerages to this day. Using the power gauge, the stock picking system he built after 50 years on the street, Marc accurately predicted the twists and turns of this brutal year in stocks better than anyone else we know of. For example, He is the only analyst we know of who stuck his neck out in March of 2022 to warn Americans everywhere what was coming for them this year. He said, "Millions of investors are about to be blindsided by a wave of stock crashes that has already begun. And the actions you take right now could either save or doom your wealth." And sure enough, stocks quickly fell into their first official bear market since the COVID crash. Along the way, he issued a string of 9 stock warnings that could have protected you from losing up to 75% of your capital. That's why it is so critical you tune in to hear his urgent Fed prediction on December 15th. Imagine how differently your year could have looked if you tuned in to hear that warning back in March. And imagine if you listened when he predicted the COVID-19 crash back at the beginning of 2020. The simple reality is that Marc's history of predicting the biggest swings in the market could be the one thing that determines how your investments perform in 2023. Marc Chaikin's urgent Fed warning: reserve your spot and get 2 free recommendations here. Disclaimer: there is no offer to sell, no solicitation of an offer to buy, and no recommendation of any security or any other product or service in this article. Moreover, nothing contained in this PR should be construed as a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any investment or security, or to engage in any investment strategy or transaction. It is your responsibility to determine whether any investment strategy, security, or related transaction is appropriate for you based on your investment objectives, financial circumstances, and risk tolerance. Consult your business advisor, attorney, or tax advisor regarding your specific business, legal, or tax situation. Media details. Contact us, support@tradeinvestno.com. Phone number, 347-669-1180. Website, https://tradeinvestno.com/. Facebook, https://www.facebook.com/tradeinvestments. Twitter, https://twitter.com/joshbro20595351.